There is no friend as loyal as a book. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to your former self. Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. Always do sober what you said you'd do drunk. That will teach you to keep your mouth shut. The most painful thing is losing yourself in the process of loving someone too much and forgetting that you are special too. In order to write about life, first you must live it. I drink to make other people more interesting. All you have to do is write one true sentence. Write the truest sentence that you know. When people talk, listen completely. Most people never listen. I love sleep. My life has the tendency to fall apart when I'm awake, you know. You can't get away from yourself by moving from one place to another. Never think that war, no matter how necessary nor how justified, is not a crime. The world is a fine place and worth fighting for, and I hate very much to leave it. A cat has absolute emotional honesty. Human beings, for one reason or another, may hide their feelings, but a cat does not. The best people possess a feeling for beauty, the courage to take risks, the discipline to tell the truth, the capacity for sacrifice. Ironically, their virtues make them vulnerable. They are often wounded, sometimes destroyed. We are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master. All my life I've looked at words as though I were seeing them for the first time. There is no rule on how to write. Sometimes it comes easily and perfectly, sometimes it's like drilling rock and then blasting it out with charges. If you are lucky enough to have lived in Paris as a young man, then wherever you go for the rest of your life, it stays with you. For Paris is a movable feast. When writing a novel, a writer should create living people, not characters. A character is a caricature. Prose is architecture, not interior decoration. And the Baroque is over. To be a successful father, there's one absolute rule when you have a kid: don't look at it for the first 2 years. There is nothing to writing. All you do is sit down at a typewriter and bleed. It's none of their business that you have to learn how to write. Let them think you were born that way. To write about life, first you must live it. An intelligent man is sometimes forced to be drunk to spend time with his fools. Worry a little bit every day, and in a lifetime you will lose a couple of years. If something is wrong, fix it if you can. But train yourself not to worry. Worry never fixes anything. Once we have a war, there is only one thing to do. It must be won. For defeat brings worse things than any that can ever happen in war. I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. I like to see a man live so that his place will be proud of him. If you want to know about a culture, spend a night in its bars. There is no one thing that is true. They are all true. A man's got to take a lot of punishment to write a really funny book. You're an expatriate. You've lost touch with the soil. You get precious. Fake European standards have ruined you. You drink yourself to death. The man who has begun to live more seriously within begins to live more simply without.